The IRS issued letters recognizing Scientology, and every one of its organizations has fully tax-exempt.
The length of time from the planet Coltis to the planet Tigiak, which is the name of this planet, was 9 weeks.
27 years in the Sea Organization.
And they had elected a fellow by the name of Xemu, could be spelled Xemu, to the Supreme Ruler.
To the Supreme Ruler! Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. Now, today we are going to be getting into it, looking at some of the UK Scientology buildings. If you are watching live or on the replay, let me know in the comments what time it is and where you are watching from, because I love to know. Now, for some of you that follow me, you will know that I have been planning to go and visit all of the orgs in the UK. Last weekend on Saturday, I went with my lovely housemate Kevin down to Tottenham Court Road Testing Centre, where we successfully let the public know that what they were passing by was in fact a cult. And I hope to go and do that all around the place as well. But what I did think was that I don't know what these places look like. And some of these places I thought were going to be actual orgs and big buildings, and they ain't. They just aren't. So I thought what we could do is have a little look on the Google Maps, have a little virtual tour, and see what is going on. Let's see who is up in the chat here today. We have got pause for Andrea. Hello, hello. We have got Rona Colesley. Hello to you. Just adjust my screen here. Boop. There we go. We have got Kel Storm. Please look at pool in Dorset. So I have actually pulled this one up, and I'll save it for the end because it don't look like there's a mission there anymore, hun. We have got Tazzy D, hi from Tasmania, Australia. Night Owl mode. Well, hello to you. We've got Sharon Serendipity, Senior Squirrel. Hi chat, morning mode, painting in my art studio and watching. Won't stop to chat, but wanted to say hi early on. Well, hello to you. We have got Marilyn Honig in the chat. I believe she is making some lunch after her live stream, and she's hanging out with us today. Thank you very much for coming in. Doctor Who Heather, hello to you. Sea Travel, hello. We have got Jacob Hart, hello to you. Simply Set, hello in Oklahoma. Yes, remember to hit that like button, you guys. It tells YouTube that you like the video and it pushes it out to more people. We also are joined by a special guest today. We've got the lovely wait, what's his name? Rodney and Raymond is in the corner hanging out. He's made by my lovely friend Marilyn Honig, and he's hanging out there. So some of you guys will know Scientology has 8 listed buildings in the UK on their website, which I will show you now. This one right here. So you can see they've got Brighton, Plymouth, Manchester, Birmingham, London, Sunderland, Edinburgh, and the St. Hill Foundation, which is in East Grinstead. And they do have some missions as well, but they are not listed here. So I thought we'd have a little look at them, because I thought, oh, wow, they've got like a bunch of these big Scientology buildings everywhere. Honey, they do not. For anyone that is wondering, there is only 1,844 Scientologists since the 2021 census, which is like a survey that goes around to all of the residents in the UK, and they can declare what religion they are. So yeah, there was 2,418 back in 2011, according to this Wikipedia article. And in 2021, there was 1,844. So I reckon we're probably even lower now. The most Scientologists live obviously by St. Hill with 402. But I think we can safely establish that they are not the world's fastest growing religion at all. They are, in fact, the world's fastest shrinking high control group, I think, anyway. So the first location is Brighton, okay? Now, I pulled it up here on the old Google Maps, and when I pulled it up, I actually cannot, for the life of me, even see it. Now, from what I've heard, it's down some little alleyway somewhere, which I'm not really sure how we're going to find it, but it says it's right freaking here. But where is it? Is it above Leon? Is it above Pret? I am not seeing it anywhere around here. So if anyone actually knows where that is, let me know. They've got some pictures that they've got pulled up here of their Scientology stress tests. A little building with a L. Ron Hubbard's picture on the wall, of course. But then the picture is this. This is where they're saying it is. But is it the vape store? Are they dabbling in CBD now? What is going on? It's definitely not the Metro Bank. So, yeah, I don't know if this is Scientology Brighton. Maybe one of you guys who live down there can let me know in the comments or in the live chat. But yeah, I can't seem to see it on here anywhere. And I even did have a little look around earlier to see if it was like tucked away somewhere, or perhaps on the other end. It doesn't appear to be anywhere around here. Brighton's such a cool city, by the way, you guys. It's a seaside kind of place, and it's labeled the most creative city in the UK. There's a great cabaret scene, lots of drag performances, things like that. It's really, really cool. But I ain't seeing no Church of Scientology. So I still want to visit Brighton, but I don't know where I'm going, Don't know where I am going. Sorry, I just realized I had my comments highlighted. So Brighton, currently a bust. I'm not seeing it at all. If somebody knows, please write it in. I'm having a little look now. Let's see. I'll see more of you guys come in here. Hello, Mischief. Glad to have a break, hubby. I don't know what that word is. After back surgery. I'm going to assume it means recovering, but I don't know what that word means. Not a very patient. I'm glad you're all right, and I hope he gets well soon. M71, nice to see you. I wish they wouldn't call them churches, says Jane. Yeah, I know, but that's what they're listed as literally on the website. Even though they're not really regarded as churches in the UK, they're regarded as like, well, they get out of the VAT laws. They're not a charity. They're not a religion. They are an organization. Everyone's sending love to Mischief. So yeah, does anybody know about Brighton? Anybody? Is the entrance at the back of the building. Of which building, though? Of the vape place? Because I'm not seeing it. This is where it was saying it was here. So what, like round the other side? Because it's definitely not this building. I guess we can have a look. Let's try and shimmy our way around the building, shall we? See if we can find it. Okay, could be. I don't think I can go down there. Nope. So I can't actually get there. So if anybody actually knows where it is, then you guys can let me know. But Brighton is a bust. The next place is Plymouth. Hold on. Boom. Okay, now we're in Plymouth. They do actually have a building here, painted blue, of course. Why wouldn't it be? And it's this teeny tiny little one right here. They've got Dianetics books in the windows. Their Sunday worship church service is on there. You can even see some people inside. I don't know why all the books are blurred out. That seems a bit strange. But yeah, even this makes me laugh so much. Look in the windows. There's just like little tiny L. Ron Hubbard books in the top windows. It just seems so weird. Just put a poster up, you know. And then this makes me worry. Like, look at all the random stuff stored in here. I bet some Sea Org members probably live above this place to keep the thing running. Who freaking knows? But it's not looking like it's rammed. Like, there's loads of people in there. Yes, and there is opportunity out here for some chalk tech as well, which is also something I'm scoping out. Don't know how much foot traffic this place gets. It looks pretty quiet, but maybe on a Saturday it'd be busy. It looks like I might have taken this on a pretty chill day, but still worth going and having a look, I think. If you are in the Brighton area and you fancy going for a bit of a protest, do email me at hellokellycopter@gmail.com because I would like to come and meet you guys. And Plymouth as well, this one, and Brighton. You let me know. The next location they have is, boom, Manchester, Deansgate. Now, this org is the org that my dad worked at, literally. And I used to think when I was a kid that it was this whole building, like this one as well. But this one actually appears to be a separate building. When I used to think, wow, it's so big when we would go to it. But I actually think it's just this central column right here. And yeah, it's weird to see it again. I literally remember sleeping in this building as a child on the floor or on chairs, depending when my parents were doing really late services. So I am more than happy to go and protest here. Again, my Manchester crew, if you are watching this and you fancy going for a protest, let me know because I would love to coordinate something and have some pals to protest down there with as well. But this one is the one that looks most orgy so far. Is that even a word? Are you still here? I am still here. Hopefully my StreamYard isn't being strange, Jane. I think we're fine. Can you guys still hear me? Still see what I'm doing? Give me a little indication in the live chat. Okay, I'm gonna assume we're doing all right. So yeah, that is Manchester. This building isn't part of it either. This is some printing company. I don't think that has anything to do with it. Cheers, guys. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, so Manchester is definitely on the cards for me. Next up, we have got, boom, Birmingham. Now, what was really weird about this is when I actually look on the site, the address is different for this one than it is on the website. So on here, hold on, it says it's Winston Churchill House, 8 Ethel Street, Birmingham, England. And when I put that into maps, it did not come up with, well, anything really. I'll copy it in so we can look. Hold on. Wow, I'm doing a great job at this. Copy. Okay. So let me just actually pull that up. So when you put in the place it says to search, right, this is what it comes up with. And I can't even, this is where it comes up with, right? Winston Churchill House. And this doesn't appear to have anything to do with Scientology. And yet it's another vape shop. Are Scientology and vaping having a collaboration? What's going on? But this is the address that comes up, and this is not where Scientology Birmingham is at all. So maybe they've just mislabeled it on their website. But they should probably be made aware of that. So Scientology, if you are watching, you guys need to update your address for this, because this is in fact Scientology Birmingham. Now this is quite a big building. It's a huge manor. You can see on here they've got their volunteer ministers sites, tents up and running, which is where people take courses in the way to happiness. It's their fake disaster relief group. It's the volunteer ministers. But yeah, this is the actual org, and I don't know why they don't have it listed on the Church of Scientology website. Very strange. But yeah, this is a good place to go for some chalk tech. Look at all that delicious pavement, guys. There's so much room for activities. So I'd definitely be up for going there. Maybe I have to get in touch with my old friend Chris Malin, who's used to be at the Birmingham org, see if he wants to come. Yeah, so that is that one. That's more orgy, to be fair. It's literally a freaking mansion. So that is Birmingham. That's funny. Kelly, Church of Scientology makes your money do vapor trails. That's for sure. Mischief says Winston Churchill would be horrified with either option. It's disrespectful, although he did smoke cigars constantly. Yeah, I'm almost 3 months free of vaping. How cool is that? On the 9th of June, I'll be 3 months. How sick is that? So good. Let's have a little look. Hello, Gina in cloudy LA. It's cloudy here too in London today. Figures just modernizing a bit from smoking. Maybe they get discounts. Yeah, that's a good point. The Scientologists Sea Org are encouraged to smoke. L. Ron Hubbard did in fact say that you get cancer from not smoking enough. So perhaps the vaping is a way to deal with that. Who knows? The ideal org is outside Birmingham City Centre. That's this one though, right? This has got to be it. Who knows? But yeah, I'd be down for going there as well. For anybody that would like to also go and protest there. I don't know exactly when I'm going to do each of these, you guys. I'll probably try give a couple of days in advance warning when I know I'm going to do it. Yeah, it's just time and who's available and stuff, because I don't really want to go to any of these by myself. If any of you guys saw what happened in London, there was actually a moment where I got confronted by a guy on the street. Now, he could have just been a random, which I'm happy to accept if he was, but I was minding my own business and he got right up in my face and was just like, "You get that camera out my face, you swear word." And I was like, I was scared a bit, but I was very chill. I was just like, listen, if he attacks me, I will film it and then he will go to jail. That's how this is going to work. So, I don't want something like that to happen if I've not got anybody with me. So I'm a little bit scared to go completely by myself, just in case something like that happens. So yeah, I'm trying to make sure I've got at least one pal everywhere we go. That would be ideal. Let's see. We've also got I need to do the thing again. Hold on. Present. Share. Is it this one? No, that was Brighton. One sec, guys. I've got a million tabs open, so I'm just sorting through them. Here we go. Alrighty. So this one is London, not Tottenham Court Road at the testing centre, but the actual org on Queen Victoria Street. And you can see it's a gigantic building, this one. Look at that. Boom. That is a big beast of a building. The buildings in London are so beautiful, and it's just a shame that this is what it's being used for. But yes, and you can see it looks a lot shinier there. 122 photos. See if we can get any good ones of the inside. So yeah, that's what the inside looks like. You've got your big staircase. I actually have been here before, but they wouldn't let us go past the second floor. I went in there with my friend Kevin, and we, back when I did the iceberg series, I went in with this like spy pen. It was like a pen camera, but it didn't work. They used their OT powers and blocked my spy pen, and it didn't work in the building. But I was recording audio on my phone. They were talking about doing the purification rundown and all of that nonsense as well. But they wouldn't let us go past the first floor because there were course rooms up there. And obviously, we can't be disturbing people getting Scientology counseling. So, yeah. So that one is London. I'm down to go there. I'm happy to. I just don't know if it has as much foot traffic as Tottenham Court Road. The thing that was so great about it was that we really did get to speak to a lot of people that were just walking past. It was a Saturday as well in the city, so of course there would be loads of people there. But we could check this one out too, I think, for sure. Next on our list is the Church of Scientology, Sunderland, which is just this tiny little doorway. This tiny little doorway. You've got a Hubbard Dianetics Foundation there, Church of Scientology there, and a blue door. But you've got an estate agents next door and literally NatWest. So sums it up really, doesn't it? They go to the bank to buy up properties. Literally, what does the church, what does estate agency and banking have in common with the Church of Scientology? They will buy up all of the properties, which is a problem in this country, in the UK. I will get onto an article that I found which kind of shows this, but they buy up buildings and just leave them to go derelict for ages. But yeah, this is Sunderland. And look at this picture, you guys, up here. How misleading is that? They've got that as the picture. So if someone was just clicking on it, they'd be like, oh, wow. And obviously that is not even the same place at all. And then when you see it, it's just this door. Just this little tiny door. Ridiculous. So who even knows what it looks like in there? I imagine it's just literally these 2 floors of the building. But again, lots of room for chalk tech, as you guys can see. Next up on the list, we have got Edinburgh. This one made me actually laugh because Edinburgh is such a huge city, and this is the only org in Scotland. So I thought, oh, it's going to be a big one, right? No, it is literally this tiny little noodle of a doorway. And that is it. They painted it blue, obviously. I don't know why blue is their color. I really don't know, but it is. But that's it. And I'm like, is it worth me going to Edinburgh? Like, it's a 5-hour train, you guys. Is it worth me going to Edinburgh for this tiny doorway? I'm willing to do it, for sure. But what the actual heck? Greg's is bigger, and as it should be, but it's ridiculous. So that is Edinburgh. What have we got here? Oh, there's no street view for this, but we have got St. Hill Manor. I guess they wouldn't let the Google cameras go down there because they couldn't get past the gates. But I'm sure you guys have seen this one before. It's their big sort of castle building down in East Grinstead. I actually used to live around there for a while and go to Greenfield School, which is nearby. But yeah, I think the road outside of it is super duper tiny. And it's not really for foot traffic. So I don't think I'll be protesting there. It's super little windy roads and I just don't think it's super safe. So East Grinstead is a no. If they had something in the town centre, I'd be so up for it, but I don't think so. Someone at the beginning of this live chat said, look at the Church of Scientology mission of Dorset. And I did just quickly pull it up before I started streaming. And look, you guys, it's gone. It doesn't exist anymore. It is empty as hell, which is probably a good thing. Scientology missions close all the time. But I guess this is where it was. And it's not there anymore. That's the... See, that's the before picture. And yeah, now it looks like it's just disintegrated into another empty building. So that is that. I want to pull up, hold on, a little article. Here we go. This is on iNews. It's kind of an oldish article. It was from 2021, I believe. And it says an Australian incorporated arm of the church, founded by American sci fi author L. Ron Hubbard, owns more than a dozen properties in the UK, which is true. And these buildings here are some of the historical ones that they own. The Windmill Hills Nursing Home in Gateshead was bought in 2007. There's another one down here in Plymouth, this big building, and you could totally see this becoming a Scientology building, right? It's the former Royal Fleet Club in Plymouth, that one. And there is this one as well, which is the Ducksworth Essence Distillery, which is near Manchester, where I grew up. And they've bought these buildings and done nothing with them, which it seems to be the story for Scientology over and over again. They buy big, expensive buildings and don't do anything to them. So the only thing that's sad about it is the fact that these buildings are historical, right? And letting them go derelict actually isn't, well, it's just not great for the people who live in those towns. The touristy kind of vibes about it is ruined because of that. And, if the building goes too derelict, they will just have to knock the thing down, which is pretty sad. And we ain't here for that, unfortunately. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys what the heck was going on in the UK and some of the buildings around that. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Let me have a little look. Make sure you smash the like button, please. Let's have a look. Laurie and Georgia says they need to encourage vaping. Yeah, I reckon they should. Craig reckons that vaping shops are a front for money laundering. So many vape shops are always empty and they pop up everywhere. That's an interesting theory. I've never heard that before. I've heard that about the fake candy stores that are in London and stuff, that they're actually cover-ups for money laundering, and mattress stores as well. What do you think about that? The Birmingham one is in Moseley, which is a suburb of Birmingham. Is that the one I pulled up? Is that the right one? Because the thing they had listed was not it, honey. It was not it. Let's see. Oh, I'm so sorry. I got excited with the thumbnail. I thought you were here in Edinburgh. No, I am not there in Edinburgh at all. It was some clever photo work from me, that one. I don't mind coming to Edinburgh. I think it's a beautiful city. I've been there before. But I would feel a bit bad if there was a bunch of us outside that tiny little doorway. Maybe we could go in and have a chat. Maybe they would actually come and chat to us. That would be fantastic. For sure. Let's have a look. Jane says, did you report this to police? I didn't, because all he really did was get up in my face. He didn't hurt me or hit me or anything like that. So I didn't report him. Yeah, I don't know why he was there. The guy that came up to me in central London, he might have just been random. It might have been here's £100, go and try scare her off or something. But I don't know. I'm not too conspiratorial about it at the moment. Yeah, I didn't because he didn't really do anything except call me a bitch. I didn't really feel the need to report him. Don't let them know beforehand. They will cut the trees or put huge planters in the way. They can use tree surgeon tech or planter tech as much as they like, but I will still be there and it will be annoying for them. Definitely have a buddy system for protesting, says Marilyn. Yeah, I think that is a good idea just in general. If you guys are out there and thinking of protesting, do not go by yourself. Have someone with you just to keep you safe. You are in a stationary spot for however long you're going to be there. You don't know who is around there, who is, watching you, stuff like that. So yeah, I would recommend that too. And that's what I want to do as well. Go protesting, but with a pal. For sure. Because it's normal to be afraid of a church. Not, yeah, you're so right. You're so right. Craig, when Alex did a small protest outside London Org on L. Ron Hubbard's birthday, it didn't appear to have much foot traffic at all. I don't know which one he was at, but I was at the testing centre, and that's just a busier part of London, I think. Queen Victoria is more offices, I think, so maybe it was less busy down there. Oh, hello, Marilyn. So you just popped in backstage. Yeah, so perhaps, yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Could have been the day. I went on a Saturday, so it was super busy. And I'm not sure which org he was at. So yeah, if he was at Queen Victoria Street, might have been a little less busy. Ron is in the chat. Hello, you. Hope you are doing well. I hear you are in Los Angeles at the minute. Hope you're having a good time. And yeah, I'll catch up with you soon. It's maybe a TARDIS. For anyone who doesn't understand that reference, it's a Doctor Who reference. TARDIS is much bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. Perhaps that is the case. Who freaking knows? Let's have a little look. See. Craig says that doorway in Edinburgh is just off the main high street, a great foot traffic location for them, unfortunately. Well, maybe we're just going to have to go down there. I love the Scots. They are so funny. Every Scottish person I've ever met has been hilarious. So I would be keen to go to Edinburgh. Yeah, maybe we can time it with some other events or something. I don't know. It's a 5-hour train, so it's not too bad. But I'd probably want to stay for one night at least, just to enjoy the city, because it is a fantastic city for sure. Mena says she's in to go to Edinburgh, and so is Joe Buchanan. Brilliant, amazing. Okay, we have got Edinburgh crew sorted. It's going to be so much fun. I used to live in Edinburgh, and there was never much going around that org. Yeah, well, let's hope it stays that way. Leanie G says, I can send a picture of the new empty building, but Edinburgh, not worth a visit. It's a happy morgue. What is that? Hubbard something. I can't remember what the happy thing stands for, but yeah, fair enough. But Edinburgh's worth a visit. So, I'll happily go out there and just let people know. Why not? In Edinburgh, they sometimes have a band playing as people hand out the Way to Happiness flyers. Well, that checks out. Lisa Lupin says, I'm totally up for coming out to protest in the UK. I'm not working at the moment. I can drive you anywhere. I live near London. Amazing. Definitely fancy going to London. I might even go back again this weekend on Sunday, just because it's meant to be sunny on Sunday and raining on Saturday. So I might go back on Sunday. If you want to send me an email, please send me one at hellokellycopter@gmail.com and get in touch with me. And yeah, we can coordinate, because that could be quite fun. It doesn't need to be that we're all there for 6 hours a day, guys. Even just showing up for an hour, letting them know that you are there. I did have an amazing conversation with a Sea Org member that was working in the testing centre. And I don't know if that's normal. I didn't think Sea Org members typically worked in the like testing centres and stuff. I could be wrong on that, but it might suggest that they're not doing so well with the amount of staff they've got. But her name was Maggie, and she was actually really nice. But I don't think she was really listening to what I was trying to tell her. But it might have just planted a little seed, and I would love to have another conversation with her again. I really, she did seem to acknowledge that there were bad things that had happened in Scientology, but she was like, oh, back then it was bad, but now it's great. And yeah, I was just a bit like, oh, honey, come on, fool me once, you know what I mean? So yeah. Let's have a little look. I can see Marilyn has started some questions for me. Thank you so much, Marilyn. You are a superstar. Larry B has gifted 5 helicopter memberships. Thank you so much. If you guys become propellers of the channel, you will get access to exclusive music, which I am planning on doing a new one this weekend if you want to hear that. You'll also get your name in the credits of my videos. If you've become a member in the last couple of days, you will notice at the end of this video, your name will pop up at the end. So thank you so much for that, Larry B. Craig says, I thought Scientology had many small businesses in East Grinstead. I would reckon that is likely, especially if there's like 400 of them living there. You know, I don't know. We'll do another stream and look at who the like whales are for the UK, because sorry, a little hiccup. Because there's definitely got to be some. So we'll definitely look into that in another stream and see which businesses are Scientology run. Another one from Craig here. I definitely think Edinburgh org is worth a visit, as that org is one off the main high street, and there be lots of foot traffic there on weekends and around the Edinburgh Fringe. Yeah, I've actually never been to Edinburgh Fringe, so I would actually love to go and see that. So maybe I could make a trip where I go to the Edinburgh Fringe and protest Scientology. That would be a fun weekend. Am I right? So yeah, let's definitely look into that. Thank you, Craig, for that. Kate D says you should look at the building code. Usually for a historic building, you have to keep it in shape. Yeah, I think that's what the problem has been with these ones, is that they're not doing that, and the councils are complaining about it. So yeah, it's a bit of an issue. Nicole Junker says, please make sure you know the laws in your state country. Be protesting to protect yourselves. Yeah, absolutely. You know, we have the right to protest here peacefully. We're allowed signs and things like that. The chalk tech is a bit dubious in places. When I rang up the police, they were very much like, it could be criminal damage, even though it's so not. I guess if you're writing swear words and things, maybe, but I can be there with my sign. I think I'm going to make one out of Lego. Hold this space, but I think I'm going to do it because I think that would be super fun. I have also upgraded my microphone. I keep changing things on it, but I've added a yellow one of these thingies, windshields. So now it's even more SPTV than it was before. So I am all about the mic tech, let's be real. Though I definitely need to figure out how to hook up people who I'm trying to get, like that Sea Org member who I spoke to. You can only hear us so faintly. I'm going to try isolate the video and pull that audio up so we can hear it and subtitle it. Because I think that conversation was really good. So yeah, we'll definitely look into that. Daniel and Dice, hello. Oh my god, I never heard of the disaster relief team. Just watched a clip of them gently waving hands on injured people. Do they actually try to recruit at those crises? Yes, absolutely. During the 9/11 attacks, they were down there trying to basically ward people away from psychiatric help. So that's yeah, there is an article about that. I'll definitely find it. Maybe we can talk about that. But yeah, they go down, they don't have any disaster preparedness, they give out way to happiness books, they try to get people enrolled on their courses. That is it. And during like the pandemic and stuff, the thing that they were doing that was their volunteer humanitarian act was like fogging buildings. They were going into churches and fogging them. That was it. Not even that. They were going into buildings and teaching other people how, like, teach the people who are in the buildings how to fog their own buildings. So yeah, I don't know. They're it's a front group. It's a ruse for sure. James Norris, hello you. Good to see you. I got to meet this lovely person while I was out in the States. Must bring a set of golf clubs if going to Edinburgh. I have never played golf, and I'm not even very good at Wii golf, so I'm not sure that that's for me exactly. Crazy golf, I could give it a go, but actual golf, I am hopeless. But nice to see you in here. It's all retro. Hello. Hi, Kelly. I've been inside the Tottenham Court Road one. It was totes crazy. Watched some cringy vid, and I'm sure they had a gargoyle stuck to the wall. The, the whole place is bonkers. I hope you're not referring to an LRH bust, because that's very rude. But yeah, no, absolutely. I have been in there too. I actually did a personality test in there. And downstairs, they've got this like, it looks like a school from like the 1960s, like dark wood. It's just very dark down there. You're filling in your questionnaire. And yeah, it's just a bit spooky, to be fair. But yeah, let's have a look. Willeke Hillebrand. Hillebrand? I hope I said that right. Hope to see you in Birmingham and Manchester. Absolutely. I intend to go there. I know some people, I think you've emailed me actually. I can't remember if I responded to you or not. If I haven't, please send me an email again, but I think I did. Yes. Pause for Andrea says, I enjoy your fancy mic deck. I think it gives me like a false sense of confidence. Do you know what I mean? Like it helps me present while I'm out there. And it makes people laugh as well. When we were stood out there with our It's a Cult sign, and our yellow t-shirts, and I'm like with my MTV mic, it was just funny. So I don't know. It brings something to the vibe. Marilyn Honig says, oh my God, I can envision a cute SBTV mic emoji. Yes, please. Yes, please. She's on her phone. She's probably making it right now. I see you down there. Yelverton, hello. Kelly, isn't that where Alex did his first protest at St. Hill? Yeah, absolutely. He had a bunch of protesters down there for the IAS protest, the big Scientology fundraising events, which I actually went to as a little Kellycopter. I was down there with my Scientology parents, all dressed up like it was the frickin' Oscars. Yeah, and I didn't particularly want to go back there. It's a weird place from a weird time in my life. I was not really interested in, the first time I go back there, be on a live stream and stuff. So, yes, but yeah, he did his protest down there. They were really safe from what I could see. They had sorted it out with the council people about the roads and stuff, because it is a tiny little road. It's quite dark down there, but they did a great job. I'm not intending on hosting any marches or anything like that. Because of I just can't be bothered to do the council stuff, to be honest. I'd rather just show up with my phone and protest, because it's more frequent. I can go every weekend if I want. I messaged the council about the chalk tech and they didn't even get back to me. So, it's much easier to just rock up and do the thing. So that's what I will continue to do. But I'm sure he's going to organize another one for this year. And if you want to get involved, I'm sure there will be a link and some information where you can do that. So yes. Wooly, hello. Looks like the pool one opened around 2019. The one on Google Maps Street View are all before this date. Oh, okay. So the picture is older and there's a new one. Okay. That's fair enough. Yeah, well, maybe we'll have to go check it out. If you guys know any other missions, I couldn't find a list of missions for the UK. We could go check them out, for sure. Jane, chalk is not criminal damage. I mean, can we get it louder for the people in the back? Because I literally spoke to the police. I don't know if they just had an issue with the idea of it, of getting permission for it or whatever. I don't really know, but I got my big box of chalk and I want to use it, Craig says, I wonder if Maggie, the SEOG member, got in trouble from talking to you. I didn't show her on camera, so, I don't know if that helped her cause or not. I know I could have shown her. There's nothing wrong with that, but I thought she might stop talking to me if I put a camera in her face. So I just had it on me and, just wanted to ask her questions and stuff. I don't know if she got in trouble. I hope she didn't get in trouble. Maybe we'll see if we go back there again, if she's still there. Maybe we can ask her. Maybe she'll be banned from talking to me. I don't know, but she seemed like interested to have a conversation. She's been in the Sea Org for 40 freaking years. But yeah, I'm curious as to why she's working in the test centre. It seems odd to me. I don't know. Tommy C's cat. Oh, that's a great name. They gave out religious touch assists after 9/11. Fake messages while trying to reg. Yeah, absolutely. The touch assists are supposed to be able to like relieve pain and stuff. And Scientology basically have this idea that you can, if you bring yourself into like present time, then you won't have pain, or you can get rid of pain. It's a weird thing, and that's sort of what the touch assists and locationals and stuff are supposed to do, from my understanding anyway. And yeah, I'm sure they have actually claimed that they've like unparalyzed people before, but don't hold me to it, for sure. Marilyn's got my email up there. It is hello kellycopter@gmail.com. There is a link for my link tree down in my description, and there should be a little email button on there. So you can literally just click on it to email me as well, if you go onto the link tree, or just email me. Jersey Jan, hello. Question: what does fogging mean, or is it just the obvious? Yeah, it's like a disinfectant thing, right? So it looks like a vacuum, but it shoots out fog, and it and just like disinfects the room. They've got videos on it. I did include it in my iceberg when I was asking them, because they made a video about it, and it was all epic music, and they're fogging the buildings. It's so freaking funny. I'll have to, you know what? Let me see if I can find it. Give me a sec. Let me just Here you go. You can enjoy a little music while I find this. Okay, here we go. All right, I found the clip. Let me pull that up. It's in my iceberg part 2. Hold on.
Recently, there's about 50 different places of worship all around London. We literally go in there and fog, clean, so it's like all safe for
So this
business and helps to keep religious worship open.
the ethics.
This is our
slow-mo.
first space we're gonna fog today, so we're gonna actually train the guys on how to fog, show them how to do it, and they're gonna fog the space themselves.
Oh my gosh, it's so freaking funny. I absolutely love that clip. It's brilliant. We're going to teach them to fog the building themselves, and then cue the epic music. There you go. So that's what it means. Bet the councils can't be asked looking up chalk tech rules either. I wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, they class it as criminal damage if they have to send somebody out to clean it, right? So if they have to send someone out with a jet wash or something, then it's classed as criminal damage. And anything that costs less than £5,000 to clean up, which chalk would come under that, they can give you 3 months in jail and a £2,500 fine, which is crazy and ridiculous for chalk. Like, I don't know. I'd be interested to see if anyone's done it, or if any of you guys work in the police, what's your kind of deal with that? I'm coming into this trying to ask about what the rules are, and if they say it's criminal damage, and I know that, and then still do it, then it could be an issue. So it could also be that the officer I spoke to just couldn't be asked, and they could have lied about it too. But it's hard to find the information on that, and I'm not the most experienced in that kind of stuff at all. But I am definitely going to look into it. See this one here. Can you get rules for protesting chalk art bullhorn in Scotland? I'll definitely look into it. Again, I'm sure it'll be different from England. I think Scotland makes its own rules, so we'll check out what it is up there before we go down. But we'll have a great time anyway. The thing is if they say you can't have chalk, it's like, fine, we don't need chalk. All we need is this microphone. We need a sign. We need to interact. That is what we're there for. So, if they say, well, you can't do this, this, and this, I'll be like, well, I'm going to do whatever the heck I can do then. So how about that? Let's see. Becky shared about asking the legalities of chalk check. She asked about a child using it on a public sidewalk. When that was okay, she then switched to asking about protesters using it. Yeah, so if a kid can do it, why can't an adult do it? Doesn't really make a lot of sense. I think I get it if you're writing like bad words on the floor or something, swears or anything that's would be seen as offensive. But if you're creating art and drawing little aliens, what's the issue? I don't get it. Larry B says, rule number 1, keep yourself out of jail. Stay safe and follow the law. I assume that means follow. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. Mena says we could use chalk tech on cardboard and lay it down on the ground. Yeah, that is also a great idea. I also wonder, like, what if you just washed it away yourself? You made the sign, then when you're going to leave, wash it off. How can they even be mad at that? It's freaking chalk. You know what I mean? It's like, how can they be mad at you for putting chalk on the pavement? I just don't get it. And also, why would they sell it if you couldn't use it on the pavement? That's also what I think. I suppose it's not. You could use it in your garden. It's not technically a thing. Anyway, Sinead Skull says, doesn't it rain often enough to not require special cleaning? Exactly. We live in the UK. It rains all the time. I don't know what the deal is with that. But yeah, you are completely right. Nicole Junker, hello. I wonder if you contact a pressure washing company and get a cleaning quote beforehand, would you be able to just get it cleaned? Maybe an idea. Can you imagine? We're going to do some chalk tech, guys. We're going to do it. And you know what? We're also going to erase it afterwards because we are respectful. Listen, I'd be here for it. It might be easier to just borrow a pressure washer from someone. For sure. Noma Fawcett, hello. I have seen chalk during protests in England, but that was 12 years ago before the changes. Yeah, it's definitely something that we're going to have to look into a little bit more, which I would like to do. But I am excited to go down and do this protesting. I can see Wendy Macbeth says you can get rolls of chalkboard vinyl that you just roll up and take away. That's actually a great idea. Roll it out, have the message there, and then take that thing away. That's a brilliant idea. I'm definitely going to look into that because that sounds fantastic. I'll just have a little look down in the live chat. We can thank Marilyn for jumping in backstage and making this live stream run very smooth as she's starred some lovely questions for me. So give her some love. Go and follow her channel at Coffee Cults and Crafts. Let me just have a little look in here. I can see some love for the Lego sign. Yeah, I've got these base plates, right? Hold on. I've got these base plates. These are off Lego brand, don't judge me, but the Lego ones are so expensive. All my bricks are real Lego, but my base plates are not. But yeah. Anyway, I've got a bunch of these, and I figured if I put like 6 of them together, right, and then had it so that they could link up on the edges, then I could pack it down really easily and just assemble it wherever I go. So I don't need to carry a sign with me. I can just carry 6 of these, interlock them all, and have a giant sign. Because these are all 30 centimeters each. So when they're all together, they'll literally be like a meter long, which is a good size for a sign. And obviously I would decorate them with tiles and plates and stuff. So I don't know. I think it would be fun. I could stream it like I did the painting one last time. And yeah, then it would be something that could be changed around a lot. I don't know. I'm here for incorporating Lego into my protester life for sure. Let me just have a little look. You can't handle the chalk. Absolutely not. Petty University. Yeah, they will. The thing is, they will do anything to get me out of there for sure. But they didn't employ blind tech, which I was shocked about. But we weren't going in there. We weren't harassing them. We were trying to be as respectful as possible. And I think it worked because that Sea Org member, Maggie, came out and spoke to us. And I hope she gets in touch with me. I really do. And, she chats to me privately and we get her out of there one at a time. Let's do it. I would absolutely love that, for sure. Let's have a look. We've got some thank yous to Mama Bear. Thank you, Mama Bear, for helping us out back here. She is a living legend, and I am only half of the show without her backstage helping me because I am rubbish at going through all your comments when it flies by. Let's see. We're all curious what your jails look like. I promise we'll bail you out. Listen, I don't want to go to jail. I'm going to be honest. That's not on my list of things to do. So yeah. George says the kids shouting at the door was awesome. Yeah, these 15-year-olds were walking past and they were just like, what is it? Is it a cult? Are you with the cult? We were like, no, we're just letting people know it's a cult. And they went, right. And then they went straight to the front door and started yelling it's a cult. We tried to tell them not to go in, but listen, can't control the youth of today. You know what I'm saying? So blind... The blind tech course has not yet been released. The golden age of blind tech is in full effect, people. Oh my goodness. Awesome. Oh, we've got a question here. Let's see. Kelly, t-shirt with a Jenga tower marked Church of Scientology and 1 brick on the way out. Takes one at a time, or maybe a Jenga game and call it pull down COS game. I like your ideas. There's some good themes in there. I'm enjoying it. I'll have to get on the merch train and see what I can do. But yeah, liking your ideas for sure. I'm going to wrap this up in a minute, you guys. I hope you've had fun joining me today at this little tour. Later on in about an hour, actually, I'm going to be talking to the beautiful, fabulous Natalie Webster. She's at Scientology Life After a Cult. She does her morning recap show every day, and I'm really excited to interview her. We're going to be talking about what a day in the life of a Sea Org member looks like for a very particular reason, because I am doing some research for a video I want to make where I try and live like a Sea Org member for a week and film it in terms of like the schedule. I don't know how we're going to be able to sort of simulate some of the other things like recruiting people to Scientology, but I think we can make up the labor side of things. My housemates are more than willing to give me a list of menial labor to do. So we're going to add that in there, I hope. And we're going to try even some recipes. It's going to be a bit of fun, but I want to bring attention to the rigid schedule that cults kind of employ and make their members follow, which the Sea Org definitely falls into that category. So it's not going to be like a super accurate thing or anything like that. But I want to talk to Natalie today to get a bit of a feel for what that is and what they get up to all day. So definitely tune in for that. It'll be in about an hour's time. It's already scheduled on my channel, so go over there and click the notification. What we are going to do just now before we head on out, we are going to set up a little room raid, I think, because that is one of my favorite things to do. Let's see who is live at the moment. Let's see. And again, this is SPTV.space, made by the amazing Z News and Fluffer Squirrel UK. We have got... Hey, Karen.
Did
Walking.
windows. I made window frames, like bespoke windows.
So
some like Gothic art windows.
Say hello.
The Georgian bar window.
Hey, Carrie Ann.
But
She's
very
only
nice to
got
look at. So yeah, it's another job I really
subscribers
enjoyed.
left to get to 1,000.
And then
945.
did more.
So go and subscribe over there. Yeah, I'll see you guys in there. Let me come out of here. I'm going to play our little intro song out. Thank you guys for joining me. I will see you later on for my interview with Natalie Webster. Until then, peace out. They tell a tale, but you don't see me cry. I'm biting my nails. You promised me a future. You promised me gold. Some stories are fiction, but they still are told. They still are told. So if I walk, stare up at the sky, would all the fear become fearless? A life turn to feeling alive. You said I won't walk. You laugh when I try. For my time, but all lives have an ending as this one draws near. Oh, when I know you won't be satisfied till I disappear, till I